Good evening, friends. I welcome you in the channel of Postal Export Guru. Today, we will see a very important topic, how to create login on IceGate portal. Dear friends, IceGate portal was started in 2007 and its full form is Indian Customs Electronic Gateway. This portal is very important for all exporter or importer. Once you create your login and registered your AD code, you will be able to get IGST refund on import or export, or you may get duty drawback or other export benefit easily. Your data will be reflected in banks through in banks through EDPMS software, because the data of this postal export bill will be flown to EDPMS through IceGate only. Dear friends, what is the required documents? What is the requirements of documents for creating a login ID on IceGate portal? The important documents are import export code, GST certificates, then digital signature certificates. These are three important documents. In addition to this, you must have PAN card, Aadhaar card, and this and DigiLocker. So you have to first download the DigiLocker app, and once you download DigiLocker app in your mobile, then it is very easy to verify the Aadhaar. Now friends, we will see a step-by-step method to create IceGate ID on IceGate portal. Let us start. The URL of the IceGate portal is www.icegate.gov.in. When you go, this type of page will be visible to you. You have to click login / sign up. Then on clicking that, you will see this type of page. So two options are there. The officers can log in on this portal by officers only, and second is IceGate users. So we have to select the option IceGate user, and now here is two options. Either we can put here IceGate ID and password and then click login, or we will select registered now. So we will go by register now, because we have no login ID and we are generally we are seeing how to create IceGate ID. Now when you click this registered user, then you will have two options. One is continue using reference ID, and second option is fresh registration, don't have reference ID. So we have to select this and then click proceed. So friends who are authorized to create login on IceGate, ECCS, customs brokers, NVDCC, shipping agents, airlines, e-seal vendor, custodians, content agents, importers, exporters, shipping line, freight forwarder, train operators, authorized terminal operators, participating government agency, and non-IEC holders, UIN holder, and SAGE. So friends, since we are the exporters, so we have to select this option, importers / exporter. Once you select this option, importer / exporter, and click on proceed, click on proceed button, you will get this two field IEC and GSTN, enter IEC and GSTIN and click proceed. Once you enter GSTIN and IEC and click on proceed, you will have this type of information, GSTIN and your IEC. Here you have to select any one of these, either GSTN or IEC, and then click on proceed. When you click on proceeds, you have two options. One is mobile, one is verification of mobile ID, mobile OTP, and second verification of email through email OTP. You have to click generate OTP, and when the OTP received on your mobile, enter here and click verify, and then you have to enter you have to opt generate OTP on email ID, then enter the OTP and then verify. And once this email ID and this mobile number both are verified, both are validated through OTP, then a reference ID is generated, and then reference ID you have to save the screen, take the screenshot of this reference ID for future use. Or dear friends, IceGate will also send this reference ID on your registered mobile number. So this reference ID is valid for 15 days. If you want to create your IceGate ID within 15 days from the creation of this reference ID, you can proceed anytime. And for that purpose, when you go on IceGate website and IceGate website and opt the option registered now, then you have the two options, okay, and you can select the first option because now you have the reference ID. So and proceed. So these two options, first is with reference ID and other is without reference ID. So we have to start it without reference ID because we don't have the reference ID, and then proceed. We have to choose importer exporter, select and then proceed. Then we have to verify email ID and mobile number and then click on proceed. And once we proceed, then the system will show like this type of interface, where we have to select entity type as a proprietorship if we have our own company, and otherwise you may select any LLP or partnership or SEZ or limited, whatever be your company, and then you have to click proceed. Once you select the company type, entity type and select proceeds, then your GSTIN number, PAN number, everything will be visible here. So what happened? You have to verify, enter your PAN, है ना, enter your PAN and then validate PAN number. So if your PAN number is correctly mentioned and matches with GSTIN, then it will be validated by the system. Then you have to verify your Aadhaar number. When you click verify Aadhaar, a third party window is opened where this type of information is visible. You have to click mobile, then you have to select pinless authentication, and second option also, I consent to term the use, and click sign in. As you click sign in, you will get an OTP on your mobile number which is linked with your Aadhaar number, and once OTP is validated, your Aadhaar will be verified. Then two things we have verified, one is Aadhaar and other is this PAN. Then as soon as the Aadhaar is verified, your date of birth and gender will be reflected here, and then you have to attach your attested copy of the authorization letter. The format of authorization letter is visible in my descriptions box, and if it is your proprietorship company, then attest the authorization letter by yourself, and if it is a private limited company, then by the authorized signatory. In case of authorized signatory, in case of a company, the PAN number and the PAN number of the authorized signatory, PAN and Aadhaar number of the authorized signatory is required. Digital signature of authorized signatory is required. But if it is a proprietorship, means if the company is yourself, then PAN number, Aadhaar number, and the digital signature of yours will be applicable. Then two things we have verified, that is PAN and Aadhaar. Now we have to update this DSC. For this you have to connect your token of DSC with your laptop or computer. As soon as you connect your token, the DSC with your laptop, the one window will be open where in first row your name will be visible. Select that row and click OK button, and then you will get one OTP from on the registered mobile number with this DSC, and on validating this OTP, your DSC will be also registered. Then you have to click here preview button, and you will see the application form. You can download it for the future reference, and then you can submit this application. Once the application is submitted, you will get one reference ID of your application. You should just remember this this reference ID for future use. And this reference ID is also IceGate will also send this reference ID, your application reference ID, on registered email ID. Dear friends, IceGate is taking 4 to 5 days for the approval from backend. Once this your application is approved, the IceGate ID and password is received on your email ID, and by using this IceGate ID and password, you can go for the AD code registration and other formalities on IceGate portal. So dear friends, I hope that this video is useful to you and you may able to create your IceGate ID. If you have any doubt or any question about this video, then please let me know in comment. Let me know through your comments in comment box. I will reply you, and please share this video with your friends and other exporters so that they can also know how they can create their IceGate ID and password on IceGate portal. Dear friends, if you have no digital signature, then you can see my video how to get digital signature by yourself. So I am thankful to you for watching this video. I hope you have I hope that you like this video. Thank you.